if I left, then it made no sense. And you tell your friends and they hold your hands, baby, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. But if I left, then it made no sense. And you tell your friends and they hold your hands, baby, never mind, never mind, never mind.
Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I did this easy and affordable back to school look that you can get done so quickly in the mornings, especially when you're waking up and you don't really want to do your makeup, but you want it to look good. So this is the look I came up for that. So as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, just go ahead and hit that button down below so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. And also don't forget to hit the little post notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so starting off, we are of course going to prime our face. So I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish So Chill Coconut Primer Water to hydrate my skin and make it feel nice and awake. And then I'm going to use my Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Primer. And I like this because it just helps keeps my oil at bay and kind of smooth out my skin and hide those pores for a nice finish with our foundation. So for our foundation, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, and I love this foundation because not only is it inexpensive, but it lasts so long on my skin, especially with my skin being as oily as it is. It really doesn't budge throughout the day, and it just makes your skin look so smooth and airbrushed. I highly recommend it. And then of course I'm using my very large Real Techniques face and body sponge, and this sponge is amazing for those mornings that you are in a hurry and you need to get your foundation on quick and easy. This sponge is perfect for that. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the Revolution Conceal and Define, and I love this stuff so much because it does compare to the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer without spending as much money on it. And it's such a full coverage concealer, so you know it's going to last all day. But then the other amazing thing is it's not as thick as the Tarte Shape Tape. It has a thinner consistency, so it's not going to feel as heavy on your skin when you are in school for 6 to 7 hours a day. So I'm just going to put triangles underneath my eyes, a line down my nose, a few lines above my forehead, and then on my lip and chin. And then I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge from earlier, and I'm just going to blend that all into my skin. Next, taking my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, I'm just going to put this underneath my eyes to really help set that concealer and brighten my eyes up and help me look nice and awake before we head off to school in those very early mornings. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in Lace. And I like this stuff because it just really helps set that foundation and not make it as sticky. It just makes it so smooth to the point that you can run your hands across it and nothing's going to transfer. And of course, if you're anything like me with oily skin, it's going to really help set that foundation so that your oils aren't moving it around all day long. Alright, so moving on to brows, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and mine is in the shade Dark Brunette. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my brows where they seem to be a little sparse, and then just kind of draw it in the front just to give myself more fuller brows. course, we want to use some eyebrow gel so we know our brows aren't going to move at all throughout the day. So I'm using the Catrice Cosmetics Eyebrow Filler Perfecting and Shaping Gel. So moving on to eyes, I am actually going to use a bronzer for my eyeshadow today. So I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I am just putting this all over my lid with a Morphe 441. And I'm just doing this because I want my eyes to have a nice bronzy look without having to spend a lot of time on my eyes. Moving on to eyeliner, I'm going to do a winged liner using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner in black. Alright, so I'm going to put on a very thin coat of mascara before false lashes. So I'm using the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara, which this is my all-time favorite mascara before false lashes, and even by itself, I feel like it gives me very nice and full lashes. Alright, so now that I have my false lashes on, I'm going to finish up the rest of my face. So I'm going to use that same bronzer earlier that we used on our eyelids. So I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which is one of my all-time favorite and expensive bronzers. So I'm just going to use this and bronze up my whole face with it. For blush, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Color Icon in Mellow Wine. And I love this blush so much because it is such a very neutral mauvey pink that I feel like it's just going to go with any makeup look. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals, and this is a very beautiful champagne-y color to just help go with that bronzy look that we're going for. So I'm going to highlight my cheekbone and also my brow bones. Alright, so to finish up the look, I'm going to be using the Covergirl Melting Pout Matte Liquid Lip in the shade Current Nude. And I love this so much because it is, one, a liquid lip, so you know it's going to last so long on your lips compared to what a lipstick would. And also, just the shade I think is absolutely beautiful. It is such a neutral pink that is going to go with absolutely everything. Alright you guys, so that is it for my back to school look. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And down below in the comments, let me know if you guys want to see more school time like outfits, makeup, hairstyles, and I will definitely be sure to film them for you guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!